stocked non-wing. A main event. The winner going to walk away with $3,000. Race fans, it's showtime. Still going to dash to the back straightaway. Who will have the advantage here on the opening lap? Top to bottom through turns 3 and 4. The inside line going to have it. It'll be Robinson in the 34. Up in the early lead. Woods in second. Winter in third. Flood in fourth. Matt Carr. Going to get shuffled back to fifth here on the opening lap. Everybody's starting to shuffle down to the bottom here as the caution lights come on. Drivers sitting sideways to the field entering turn number 3. Leader, they work into turns 3 and 4, nearly 3 wide for second, trying to work right up through the middle, and right now it's working for him. Here comes the 80 of Ryan Winter. Rolled the middle of 3 and 4, but the bottom side left wide open. And you don't leave a line open when the front of the car's got an 81 on it. Frank Flood takes advantage, moves up into second. Winter back to third. Brant Woods shuffle back to fourth. Matt Carr continuing to hold on to a top 5 position. He's got company, though. Johnny Bolin in the 1. Going to take the Hyper Racing entry down to the inside. They will cross, and it will be Carr by a couple of feet. Going to hold on to it. Bolin still right there on him, though. Robbie Smith, Conkle, Austin Toski, and Trey Zorn now your top 10 up front. The duct tape numbers gonna have it. Here comes Flood to the inside. A slight bobble by Colton Robinson. He missed the bottom, and there you have it. Frank Flood gonna sneak by and take over the top spot. Goes after him on the back straightaway. Frank gonna go to the bottom of 3. The 83 is gonna go to the outside. Does he have the run this time? Around to the front straightaway, trying to click off lap number 13. They're side by side at the line. It's Woods, but barely. Brant Woods barely showing the way. Flood up the racetrack, trying to block the charge. The 83 is there. Keeps it from getting in front of him. They work off a turn number 4. Once again, it'll be Brant Woods taking over from the 81 of Frank Flood. Flood back down to the bottom, not giving up as they work side by side. Good battle at the front of this one. It'll be Brant Woods on the outside. Frank Flood again to the inside. They come to the cross 5s. They got 15 and 15 to go. The slideshow, Culligan, number 83. Going to victory lane last night with wings on, trying to do it tonight here with wings off. Bolin, the first driver to go down to the bottom and try to make it work. He's going to try it at both ends of the speedway right now. Does he have anything around to the front straightaway as they go 3 wide for the second spot? Matt Carr overtakes the 81 of Frank Flood, and Bolin's going to come with him. Frank Flood losing 2 spots in 2 turns there as they work into turns 3 and 4. Bolin around the bottom. Is the bottom coming back in now? The Hyper number 1. Started 7th in this one. He's going to roll up into second. They trail by 1.2 seconds. They continue to run side by side. Brant Woods still working top shelf at both ends as we've got one sitting backwards over in turns 3 and 4. As Brant Woods advantage, 1.571 seconds, about the most distance he's enjoyed so far in this one. As he'll come around to a fistful shown, we'll have 5 to go. At this point, it is Brant's race to lose. As he works onto the back straightaway, still 1.5 seconds to the good. As Johnny Bolin and Matt Carr are going to swap lines around. Bolin now to the high side. Carr going to try the bottom over in turns 3 and 4. Both drivers go back to the cushion over in turns 1 and 2. And they just made up a little bit of ground here. They took 1/10 of a second off the advantage held by the 83. Time, though, starting to run short as they'll have 3 to go. Another 10th taken off. 1.5 seconds down to 1.3 seconds. Brant Woods going to have 2 to go. And just like that, the caution might change everything. He's going to dive the inside on the restart. Does he have the run to the back straightaway? No. Brant Woods going to hold him off into turns 3 and 4. 2 more trips around. Bolin to the inside. Woods to the outside. Advantage still to the slideshow number 83. Bolin hunting on the inside. He's still right there. Brant Woods not able to run away like he's been able to. They're going to come around this time to the white flag and 1 to go. It might be game on at the front of this one. Johnny Bolin to the inside. Brant Woods onto the back straightaway. 2 more turns away from a $3,000 payday. He will roll to the high side of the speedway. Bobbles just a little bit, but nobody's close enough to capitalize. Brant Woods will win your non-wing feature event. And your restricted A main comes to life. He'll get a barrel off into turns 1 and 2. It will be the 24C 𝙃𝙄𝙂𝙃𝙃𝙎 LeGrune leading him onto the back straightaway, side by side, all the way through the pack, and 3 wide action going on deeper than that. As they sort things out on lap number 1, it will be LeGrune, Woods, Bolden, Howard, Nunley, your top 5 to open things up here. Here comes the B2 to the inside. Going to take over that second spot. What an improvement from last night for Garrett Howard. Chasing engine problems all night long. Tonight battling up at the top 5 to open up his feature event. He rides in the 4th spot. Jet Nunley, last night's winner, trying to steal the spot away from him right now. Nunley making it 25 career restricted victories last night. We'll see if he can sweep the weekend here and claim a $2,000 check with your restricted A main. Cash Lacombe, much like last night, cruising up to the top of the speedway. Last night had to find his way in out of the B main. Used the final few laps to rail the high side and work his way up through the field. A little bit better starting position here tonight. As the race for second starting to brew here, the 33, Jet Nunley, rolling up on the B2 of Carson Bolden. He'll try to take that D1 performance entry up into the runner-up spot. Does he have the run? Yes, he does. He'll steal it onto the back straightaway. Bolden going to fall to 3rd. Now, 1.2 seconds. That was the difference between 1st and 2nd last time at the start-finish line. Nunley takes that spot over. 1.285. Back of the field, starting to come into view. It's going to be a few laps before he gets there, though. So we got 10 laps in, make it 11 in this time. A D1, a D1, a D1. The 33, Jet Nunley, tracking down the 24C 𝙃𝙂𝙃𝙃𝙎 LeGrune. He will get the pass. LeGrune to the outside, and he's going to get picked by the lap car. Jet Nunley able to use the 9 as a pick. Now LeGrune going to roll to the outside. Jet Nunley, with time and patience on his side, able to roll up and grab away the race lead. 𝙃𝙂𝙃𝙃𝙃𝙎 LeGrune back to 2nd. It'll be Bolden to the inside of the 24. He'll take over the 2nd spot as they're going to come around with 3 laps remaining. 1.429 seconds to the good. Last time now, it is 1.686 seconds between 1st and 2nd. Jet Nunley going to come up on a slower car here as we'll have 2 to go. Question is, does it have any effect? We saw it earlier in the dwarf car B main where a lap car changed the outcome drastically. Does that happen here as they come around this time to the wave of the white flag and 1 to go? Jet Nunley on the back straightaway for the final time. Works to the inside of the slower machine. Safely into turn 3 off of turn number 4. Checker flag going to drop in this one. A $2,000 payday going to Jet Nunley. The 06 has to go down to the bottom. The car going to get tight on him. He's able to keep it all the way down to the hub of the speedway, though, but that is going to open the door for the 25. Does he have it at the line? He does. By just over a 1/10 of a second now, Dylan Budnick going to take over the top spot. Merrick Pine going to fall to 2nd. Jeff Patterson, last night's feature winner. He's already up into the 3rd spot. Started outside of that 2nd row, sitting right now on the bronze step. As the 06 is going to come back after the race lead. Can Merrick take it back to the back straightaway? Not quite. It'll be the 25 holding it. The 06 running in that 2nd spot. The 27, Pia Patterson running in 3rd. Ochoa running in 4th. Run wheel to wheel onto the back straightway. Dylan Budnick, though, the gap was evil last time. It was all 6s over Merrick Pipe as we have 22 in. This time, twin flags going to be displayed. He has 5 wins on the season. Wins in Texas and Kansas, trying to land one in Oklahoma. He'll come around this time to the wave of the white flag and 1 to go. April 15th started his season with a victory at South Texas Race Ranch. His most recent win, September 3rd at Airport Raceway out in Garden City, Kansas. He's going to work to the back straightaway for the final time. Through turns 3 and 4, he's going to get to add his name to the list of winners at Creek County Speedway. Dylan Budnick gets the job done in 25. Field set to go to green. 30 times around, a $3,000 payday up for grabs. A-Class is underway here at the NOW600 Nationals. Field going to barrel off onto the back straightaway. Who will have the advantage here on the opening lap? Working that inside line, it will be the 31 of 𝙃𝙄𝙂𝙃𝙃𝙎. On the outside, running already. Here comes Brant Woods. Last night, got the job done with the left sideboard flapping in the breeze. Now he works the top side. He's got the run. Does he have the lead at the line? He does by .120. Brant Woods going to take over and gets it done early in this one. 31 BW, Braxton Weaver going to fall into second. Cole Roberts in third. Frank Flood in fourth. That battle coming around to the front straightaway. Into that mix now is going to be the 1V of Johnny Bolin. Bolin working the inside on the 3, able to clear the 81, going to follow him right by. They will shuffle Roberts back to the 5th spot. The 24C of 𝙃𝙂𝙃𝙄𝙂 in that mix as well. Roberts able to keep him at bay for the time being. The 24 going to run in the 6th spot. Trey Zorn running in 7. Jim Woods running in 8. Dominic White in 9th. And Jet Nunley right now running at your top 10. Nunley going to look to the outside on the 11 as they work into turns 3 and 4. Is up front. The slideshow Culligan, number 83, in command as Brant Woods works top shelf up in the top spot here. 0.8 of a second is advantage right now over the field. As Bolin up on the outside, going to set sights on the 31 BW, the Hyper Racing entry. All the way up as high as he can possibly run over in turns 1 and 2. So far keeps Cole Roberts at bay, goes all the way to the wall in turns 3 and 4. Roberts still around the bottom. Flood still chasing that battle in the 81 as he rides to the 5th spot. Trey Zorn, meanwhile, is taking over the 6th position. Gets it away from the 24C of 𝙃𝙂𝙃𝙃𝙎, Jim Woods in 8. Jackson Conklin in 9th. Jet Nunley in 10th. Matt Carr currently runs in the 11th spot. Up a few spots from his original 14th starting position. Dominic White in 12th. Colton Robinson in 13th. Caden Wigger in 14th. Carson Bolden in the B2. Currently running at your top 15. As it is, Brant Woods just over a second last time. 1.0 now to 0.9 of a second. So they take just a little bit of time off his advantage. And the driver that has found another gear here is the 81 of Frank Flood. Frank had been running 5th, now works the middle through turns 3 and 4, finding a line here as he's going to diamond her down across the racetrack with a full head of steam onto the back straightaway. Takes away second. Frank Flood. That car coming to life. He ran 5th on lap 10, 4th on lap 11, 3rd on lap 12, on lap 13. He's up to 2nd. Right through the middle of turns 3 and 4. They will start to reel in. Brant Woods. Woods to the outside, the 81. Looking to the inside, the 31 still right there as well. Here comes Braxton Weaver back into the mix. Frank Flood again to the bottom, up through the middle of turn number 4. 3 wide for the top spot. They're side by side at the line. It is Brant Woods by .095, but on the back straightaway, here comes Flood. Trying to upset the party here as he's going to get it done in the 81. 5th to 1st from the restart. Go. Cole Roberts closing in on the 31 BW Braxton Weaver. He'll try to challenge for the runner-up spot here in the closing lap. But off of turn number 2, he'll find the back straightaway in turns 3 and 4 for the final time, and a $3,000 payday going to Mr. Micro himself. Frank Flood gets the job done in 81. Braxton Weaver holds on to 2nd. Cole Roberts in 3rd. Colton Robinson in 4th. Brant Woods in 5th.